Well, Kathy, behind me, a memorial for the Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah is just wrapping up. We're basically at the edge of the huge crater that was caused by the very powerful Israeli airstrikes that killed him around 2 months ago. Despite his death and the death of so many other senior Hezbollah figures, as well as, of course, many ordinary Lebanese civilians, Hezbollah has been portraying this ceasefire as a victory by virtue of the fact that it's still standing, at least, and because the Israeli army is withdrawing from the country. But violence here in Lebanon has not yet completely come to an end. Israel carrying out several airstrikes today, both sides accusing each other of violating the terms of the deal. Now, there will be concern amongst Hezbollah's leadership about the way that rebels in Syria are rapidly taking territory from their key ally, the Assad regime. The axis of resistance under pressure, perhaps like it's never been before right now. But the biggest priority for most ordinary people here in Lebanon right now is getting back to their homes now that the bombs have largely stopped, to try and assess the damage and to try and work out how to start rebuilding their lives. Surrounded by the rubble of what was her 12-story apartment block, Doha is looking for anything she can salvage from her home.
This is me and my husband. Yeah.
Nice couple.
Thank you.
Some nice memory.
Yeah, it's a memory. This is only this that I found.
Doha lived in Dahia, Beirut's southern suburbs. They've been pummeled by Israeli strikes for weeks. She and most residents here had fled. Now, with a ceasefire in place, they're beginning to return.
No, we don't have anything. This only.
Really?
We don't have anything.
Were there Hezbollah weapons stored here? We don't know. Residents say there weren't. For Ibrahim's young daughters, the biggest priority is getting back their Christmas tree and their pink, cuddly crocodile. I was telling my children the building is still okay and we'll be able to go home, he says. But the night before the ceasefire, Israel bombed it. Dahia is a Hezbollah heartland. Here, posters of the group's assassinated leader. After the last war in 2006, Hezbollah helped pay for reconstruction. Can they still afford to do the same again? Abu Hassan says he will remain a supporter no matter what.
Hezbollah not leave his people, okay, always help them and just waiting to win. They will help, sure.
We drive south out of Beirut, alongside displaced families heading back to their homes. Israel had ordered the entire population of the city of Nabatea to evacuate. Now it's coming back to life. Well, this is what remains of the city's historic centre. We're standing on top of the rubble of what's left of it, been pummeled by repeated Israeli airstrikes. And being here, you really get a sense of just how big a challenge it's going to be for this country to try and rebuild and recover. Brandishing flags of Hezbollah and its ally Amal, young supporters of the groups. For them, the ceasefire and Israeli withdrawal from the border is a victory.
Israel here, not here.
Israel would be here if it wasn't for Hezbollah.
But it's not here, not in Lebanon.
A lot of people, when they see the level of destruction here, they won't see it as a victory for Hezbollah, certainly.
We sacrifice everything for Syed Hassan Nasrallah. Except for Hezbollah, no one can stop Israel.
There's a boyish bravado to them. But Hezbollah is trying to project strength after sustaining so many blows. For many others here, though, there's relief the bombs have stopped, but little to celebrate.